Okay, a very good afternoon to all. Anyhow, we'll be interacting. Okay, how many of you want to be a good programmers? Say yes, sir. If anybody is interested. Okay, how many of you are interested? Type in your chat boxes. How many of you want to be a good programmers? Divya says yes, Lakshmi says yes, Sri Lakshmi says yes, Nitish yes, Mayur yes, Durga yes, Mutubharti yes, Vamshi yes, Kavya, Bhavna, Usha, good, Shirisha, Puneet, okay, Varshini, Priyanka, Netashri, Abhishek, Sir Mimi, yeah, good, Karthik, uh, Vainavi Vijay Kumar, okay. See here, programmers is having a lot of life, okay, lot of salary, promotes, okay. I worked on various languages, but I felt Python is very simple and easy, okay. It gives you a lot of happiness, it gives you a lot of pleasure, okay, as if you are playing, you feel like you are playing, okay. After many years, I am playing. Okay, so programming, you must have a lot of interest or curiosity to learn the things. As a software engineer, you must have a lot of, you'll be software engineers in the future. Definitely, you must have a lot of curiosity to learn the programs. Okay, definitely Python will be having a lot of life again. I'm recording the things. Okay. If anybody of you are having any problem, you can type in the chat box. You can interrupt me. Okay. All these sessions are for you only. Okay. We shall do the revision. Okay. Say, I told you in the last session. Is the notepad visible to you? Please respond me. Notepad. Okay. Yes. Good. Say, I have opened the same notepad in the last session also. I told you about a shell. Okay, it's like command interpreter. Okay, it's known as command interpreter. Interactive shell. It takes the input from the user, it gives the output. Okay, that kind of shell is known as interactive shell. Again, I told you about directly giving the values to the function. For int, I am giving directly 7.7. Okay, so that is converted into 7. Okay, similarly, I can give some float value 7.6. 7.6 that will be converted into integer again. So, what I want to say in the third point is we can directly give the values also here like this. Okay, 7.6 we can give like this. Next, I told you about the online editors, how to increase the font. In any web pages, we can increase the font by using control plus plus and control minus minus. And I have typed down program. Okay. After that, I told you about indentation. Indentation is nothing but levels of the blocks. Okay. So this is the first level. Block 1 is at the first top level. Next, block 2 will be in the second level. Like that, we can make n number of blocks. We can make n number of blocks. I have explained you print statement. See here, in the first print statement belongs to first block. Second print statement, it belongs to the second block. Okay. Third print statement, it belongs to the first block again. Okay, like that. This is what the indentation is. It must begin in the same column. Okay. Both the lines of the same block must begin in the same column. That is the meaning. Next, I told you about the comparison operators. Okay, greater than, lesser than or equal to. These are also known as relational operators. Relational operators. Okay. Now 42 is equal to 42. I told you is equal to, it compares. It says it's not equal to, it checks whether both are not equal. And again, It will combine two expressions. It will combine two expressions. That is known as comparison operator and logical operators. Mixing of comparison operators and logical operators. Okay. Now the next thing is indentation. I told you about the indentation also. Next, in modules. I told you about the modules. What the module is? It's a collection of, module is a collection of packages. It's a module is a collection of functions. Okay. Module is a collection of classes. So I'll define one more time module for you. Module is collection of functions, classes. Okay. Now package, when I say package, it's a collection of modules, classes, functions. Okay. Now I told you the various examples for modules. Sys module. Okay. Again, time module, pandas module, numpy module, sklearn module, scikit module, beautiful soup module, matplotlib module, seaborn module, random module, os module. Okay. All these are the examples for modules. Next we'll be having how to import that. We are using import sys. Okay. For example, this is the example, import sys. Similarly, import pandas. I'm including pandas as PD. Okay. No need to type pandas everywhere. Instead of pandas, we will type PD. Okay. Similarly, you can see there the third type. We can declare like this also. We can include like this also. From sklearn.linear model, we are importing a particular submodule in it. Okay. Logistic regression. Okay, like this. We can include like this. Now, if you see the examples there, I will execute everything. If you see the examples, import time. I'm importing time. I'm sleeping for 10 minutes and I'm giving a message. Hello, I'm printing after 10 seconds. Okay. Similarly, the sys module. Okay, import sys. Okay. Here, after importing sys, we are printing the version of the Python. It prints the version of the Python. Similarly, if I want to know which are the modules in the sys, we can use built-in module names. Okay. Next, if you want to clear the screen, we need to import OS. OS stands for operating system. Say os.system. System is a function in it, and we need to pass an argument in single quotes. We need to pass CLS. Okay. Now the next thing is random. We are including one more module, random. Okay, random is one more module. Random is one more module. If you want to, we are using random to print random numbers. Okay, random numbers in between 1 to 10. It may be 2, or it may be 5. Okay, it may be 6. Okay, in many cases we need random numbers. That's why we are including a library or a module which is known as random. Okay. Now the next thing is, I'll explain you this one also. We can, sys is having one more function in it, exit. We can use exit to come out of the program. For example, this is the program, import sys. First we'll print the first line. This is the first line. For example, we will get the output like this is the first line, and we don't want the second line. Just we need to include sys.exit. Okay. So all these are the examples for import. Say now we are moving to the PyCharm. Okay. What is this? What is this platform? It is PyCharm. Okay. Now, for example, if I run this, I have typed some message for you. Students, please come out of comfort zone. Okay. Do practice. Do hands-on. Okay. So if you want to run that, just I'll run that statement. Run import examples. Okay, see there, what is the message you got? Do you see the message in the downside? It is known as the output, okay, or the console, okay. So students, please come out of comfort zone, do practice, do hands-on. This is the statement which I want to say, okay. Now after this, the first example is import random, okay. Import random, we are importing a random module, okay. After that, we are printing a number in between 100 and 150, okay. So I will comment this statement. Now I run this. I will run this. Run import examples. So you got the message like, hey, I am printing a random number by importing random module. Okay. So what is the random number? It has been generated 146. Say if I run one more time. Okay, will be the number same? If I run one more time, will be the number same? Please respond me. We are generating random numbers. No, good. Shirisha says no. Divya says no. Okay. Sri Lakshmi says no. Okay, good. Good. Say random means they should be different. Random means they should be different. Okay. Now I'll run one more time. Run import examples. You can see there it has been generated 145. If I run one more time, shift, I'll be using shortcuts. Shift F10. Okay, it has been generated 139. Say for example, we want the numbers in between 10 and 15. Okay, or I want the numbers in between 10 and 200. Okay, if I run this, you got some number like 177. Okay, we need these kind of random numbers in many places. Okay, that's why you need to stress about the random module. Okay. This will be used in various projects for the prediction of vehicles, for the prediction of arrivals of rain. Okay, something like that. Wherever the uncertainty is there we'll be using random. So I will comment them. I'll comment all these three statements. Select this. If you want to comment the three statements at a time. Okay, shift. You can select all the things. Then control slash. Okay, I'll be typing here control CTRL plus slash. That will make all the statements commented. Okay, now you see the next statement. You see the next module. We are importing OS. For example, if you want to know what are the modules or what are the functions in the OS, you can type like this. After dot, if you type dot, you'll get all the things. So we'll be using system. Function. Similarly, abort function is there, alt sep function is there, like this. So the first one is system. I'll be using this. I'll be passing CLS. Okay. Now if you run this, it will clear the screen. See there, here it is showing with some arrow mark. That means it has been cleared. Okay, the previous outputs will be cleared. Okay, so I will comment both the statements. Now the next module is sys module. Okay, sys is a module. Okay, say I want to know what are the things that are there in the sys. So you can use sys built-in module names. Okay. So for example, if I run this, you can see ABC is defined in sys module. Okay, underscore AST, bisect, Blake, codex on. Okay, like this. The list goes on. Okay, so if you want to know the total number of all the defined modules in it, you can use length. Length of that thing. So shift F10. So total how many are there? How many modules are, how many functions are defined in sys? Please respond me. 65. Good. Similarly, if I want to know OS also, you can do like that. Similarly, there is one more way of finding out. There is one more way of finding out the things in it by using dir, by using a command dir. Okay, dir stands for directory. Dir stands for directory. Okay, directory sys. Directory sys. Okay. If I run this, will you get the output? If I run this, will we get the output? The number of functions in the sys, will we get? We will not get because we did not import. I have commented this. Okay. So what you need to do? You need to uncomment. You need to uncomment. Okay. After that, click on run. So you see there, we can use directory also to get all the list of all the functions in it. Package, spec, standard error, okay, standard in, standard out, clear, type, cache, current frames, okay, all these are defined in sys. Okay, here you must know the command dir. Okay, dir stands for directory. Dir stands for directory. Okay, now the importing time. The next module is time. We are including time. Now time has a function like sleep. Okay, if you want to get the sleep, say dot, you check for sleep, you browse for sleep. Okay, somewhere here. Select sleep and give the seconds, 20 seconds. Okay, now after this, say I want to print the message. Hey, I have printed after 20 seconds of waiting. Okay, if you run this, Shift F10, you can use Shift F10 to run. So we'll be not getting the output immediately. We'll be getting the output after 20 seconds. After 20 seconds, you'll get a message like, hey, I have printed after 20 seconds of waiting. We need to wait because the Python is sleeping. See there, hey, I have printed after 20 seconds of waiting. Okay, like this. Even we can give whatever the time we want. So I will comment this. I'll comment this. Next. Now it is a textbook example. It is a textbook example. Ending a program early with sys.exit. Okay. Say I'm uncommenting all the things. You see there, we are importing a module sys. Okay, sys has a function like exit. It terminates the program abruptly. Okay, it terminates the program abruptly. Okay, terminates. I'm giving in a comment. Terminates the program abruptly. Okay. Now only first line will be printed, second line will be printed. Now I will skip all other statements. Three statements will be printed, but the fourth and fifth line will be not printed. Okay, so I'll run this. You see there, Rachna and Priya. Good afternoon, both of you, but you must come in time. Okay. I feel it's known as a virtual classroom. Okay. Say, see the output here. Hey, printed first line. Hey, printed second line. Now I'll skip all other statements. See there, after sys.exit, we are coming out of the program. Okay. This exit is there in C language also. Okay. If you remember, in switch statement, you have used this. Okay. Now I'll comment this. Control/. I'll comment all the things. Okay. Now you can see that I have given here one more example. Import sys directory. It gives you all the modules in that. Now the document, sys.doc. It gives you what are the functions and what are the modules and what are the functions of that. So what is the mistake here? I did a mistake, indentation mistake. Can you tell me what I must do? Any one of you? After import, see the second statement, print, where it has begun. It has begun in the second column. Okay, if this is the first column, it is the second column, third column. I is begin in first column, is it? Now P must also begin in first column. Okay, now this P, it also must begin in first column. Okay, do you see there? I, P, P, all three belongs to the same block. Okay, now if I run this, see there, we got the directory, the number of functions in the sys. We got the subdirectories functions in sys. Okay, like breakpoint, display hook, doc, accept hook, like that. Now if you want, what is doc? Sys dot underscore doc. Okay, as soon as I give underscore doc, it is color has been changed. Okay, now I will comment this. I'll comment this 1, 2, 3. They are the column numbers. You see there? Documentation. Doc stands for documentation. Say it is saying about all these are defined in that. Say this module. Sys module. This module is nothing but sys module provides access to some objects. Okay. It describes you. What are the dynamic objects in it. What is display hook? Okay. What is accept hook? What is standard in? What is standard out? What is standard error? Last type. Okay. Static objects defined in sys. Okay. Like this. Every module will be having doc. Okay. You can use doc to understand the modules. Okay. Now I will comment this. Here also I have explained you many things. Directory, it describes the modules. Okay, sub modules in it. Now built-ins will also give you the functions or classes defined in OS. Okay. Now again, I'll comment this. Now the next thing is none value. Okay. None value stands for null. Okay. What do you mean by null? Capital null. If you remember in the C language, any one of you? Any one of you? Null. What do you mean by null? It's a string. Okay. End of the string. Null means it is end of the string. Okay. Null means nothing. We can say nothing. So similarly, here also we'll be having none similar to null. Okay. None is similar to null. Okay. Now, for example, printf. You see the print statement. Print statement does not return anything. Okay. So it returns nothing. So nothing will be there in the spam. So now none is equal to spam. Okay. So we can say 0. None will be 0. If you run this, it will be true. If you run this, it will be true. So what is the mistake? You tell me now. What is the mistake I did? The none value. It must be commented. Okay, it is a comment. I'll run this. We must get hello. Okay. Now, if you take the example of the print statement in C language, in print statement in C language, okay, it has int print. That means it returns 0 or 1, okay. But in Python language, it returns nothing. It returns nothing, okay. It returns nothing. That's why if you want to store nothing, we are using none instead of null. Okay, null must be written in capitals. Okay, but none can be written in small letters also. Okay, in the exam they may ask you what is none. I'll comment this now. I'll comment this. Okay, now we shall move ahead. We can talk about the flow. Okay, how many types of statements will be there? How many types of statements will be there? It's a C language question. Any one of you? How many types of statements will be there? Sequential statements. Okay. Now the next thing is branching statements. Then loop statements. Good. Karthik is saying control and looping statements. Good. Loop statements. Okay. Assignment statements. Assignment statements will come under sequential statements. Okay. Now, if you take the branching statements, can you give me example for branching statements? They are also known as control statements. Can you give me example for control statements or branching statements? If, good. Else if, or if else. Okay. Next, if. Here we are saying instead of if else ladder. If you remember if else ladder, okay, that is written here as elif. Okay, nested if. Okay, like this. If else, and else if. All are examples for control statements. They are also known as branching statements. They are also known as multi-way decision making statements. Okay, you must remember all the meaning of here. Okay, multi-way decision making statements. Every language will be having if. Udank has left the meeting. If else, like this. If you take the example of loop statements, we'll be having while, we'll be having for, okay, etc. Good. Ritvik is saying if. Good. Now what is flow? It is control. Okay, or the execution. We'll say that one as execution. Okay, we'll say that one as execution. Flow is nothing but the execution. How the execution moves on. That is the meaning here. If you take the example, somebody is coming in. Niharika. Say, here in the Python language, he has used the term like control statements. Okay, and you must know block. Okay, I told you block is nothing but group of statements. Okay, we'll be having condition statements and looping statements. Same thing, whatever I have explained here, the same thing. Okay, conditions and loops. Now if it comes to the first thing, if. Okay, now how can you define if? You see the definition, how I define the things. Definition is must. Many of you are unable to write the definitions in the exams properly. So if is a conditional statement. If is a conditional statement. Okay. This is the definition for if. Now the syntax. Everybody must write the syntax for the basic statements. If, okay, condition. If condition colon, we'll be having colon. After that, block of statements. After that, block of statements. Statements. Now, what is the difference? What is the difference between if language, C language, if and here? What is the difference? Any one of you? What is the difference you have learned in the C language if? Brackets. Okay, brackets, colon, good. You see there the syntax. Whenever I talk about syntax, after if, you'll be having condition, after that, colon. Okay, now brackets. Brackets is optional. Optional in Python language. Bracket is optional in Python language. Okay, you can give brackets or you can discard the brackets. Say if you see the example here, consider the example. If name is equal to Alice, print hi Alice. Okay, that is the example. Say I'll try to execute that. Already I have given here lot many examples for if. Simple if. You see here, simple if. If name is equal to Alice, print welcome. Okay, name is the condition here. Name is the condition. Name is equal to Alice. It must be the condition. This is comparison operator. Equal to is comparison operator. If you want to run that, shift F10. Okay, now you got the output like name is not defined. Now what I must do? What is the mistake? What is the mistake? Name error. Name is not defined. So what I must do? Define name. Good. Abhishek says define name. Good. Here what I must do? Name is equal to Alice. Okay. This is the textbook example. Now if you run that, you'll get the message like welcome. Okay. If I change the name, if I change some name, okay, instead of small a, if I change to capitals, what will be the output? What will be the output? We'll get nothing as output. You see there it is empty. Okay, like that. So this is the example for if else. Simple if. It is the simple if. Now one more example. Now what will be the outputs? What will be the output? Nothing. You'll get nothing as output. You see there, I have used a variable like practice. Practice is initialized with no. Okay. Now if no is equal to yes, condition is false. You'll get nothing. You'll get nothing. Indentation mistake. So what is the indentation mistake? You tell me now. Indentation error. Respond me. That must begin in the first column. You see there, practice must begin in the first column. If must be next to is. Okay. Now you run that. Now you'll get nothing. Okay. Now if you change this one here, S, you are doing practice. Practice is equal to S. Okay. Now what will be the output? Please respond me. What will be the output of this? Aziz, you will pass. Good. You will pass. See there, you will pass. Now, for the simple if, there are some things like I'll say them as note. Okay. What will be the note? Colon is mandatory. Colon is mandatory. Colon is mandatory after condition. After condition. Okay. Now the next thing. How about brackets? How about brackets? Brackets for condition. How to check whether it is required or not? It is optional. It is optional. Okay. We may give brackets or we may not give brackets. It doesn't matter. Run this. You see there, you got the output. So how about the brackets? It is optional. Okay. Brackets for condition is optional. OPT, IO, NAL. Okay. These are the two things which you need to focus. Okay. Shall we stop here, dear students? How many minutes has been happened? Oh, 36 minutes. Oh, okay. We will continue for a few more minutes. Say practice is equal to S. I have initialized practice with S. So it will be converted, it will be interpreted like this internally. S is equal to S. Okay. S is equal to S. It is interpreted like this. Condition is true. If this condition is true, the first statement will be executed. Okay. So I will comment this. One more example. Say U, not a good coder. I'm defining a variable U with not a good coder. You can see there. This is for if else. This is for if else. If else. Now how can you define the next statement if else? Any one of you? If is a two-way decision making statement. Okay. Also known as two-way control making statement. That may be the definition. Now similarly here you see the example. If name is equal to Alice, print hi Alice. Else print hey you are stranger. Okay, that is the example. Here one more example. Say I'll comment this. I'll copy the same example. Alice one. This is the textbook one. First, we must give the example stress for importance for textbook examples. Control C. Here, Control V. Okay. Now you see there. If name is equal to Alice, print hi Alice. Else, hey you are stranger. Now what is the mistake in this? The syntax. You see the syntax here. I'll explain the syntax. If condition colon true block. Okay. Just I'm naming that one as true block. It is a block which will be executed if the condition is true. Okay. Else colon false block. I may say this one as false block. Okay. Here, true block or block 1. I may say this one as block 1. Okay. Now the second thing, I may say this one as block 2. See there here, colons. After condition it is colon, after else it is colon. Now you see in this example. Now what is the mistake here? After else, what I must give? Colon. Sri Lakshmi says colon. Good. So here I must give colon. Still mistakes are there. Okay, if I run this, name is not defined. So what I must do here? Here I must initialize name with alias. Okay, name with alias. If you run this, what will be the output? Alias is equal to alias. Condition is true. If this condition is true, the first block will be executed. So you'll get the output like hi alias. You see there, hi alias. Similarly, if I change this one to Bob, okay, what will be the output? If I change that one to the Bob, what will be the output? Please respond me. You are stranger. Okay, good. Sri Lakshmi says you are stranger, like this. The name is initialized with Bob. Bob is equal to alias. Bob is equal to alias. Condition is false. Okay, I'll comment this. If this condition is false, the else block is executed. These are similar to your C language if else only, but with some strange syntaxes. Hey, you are stranger. Okay, so here you must know that you must give colon. You must give colon after condition. You must give colon after else. Okay, I'll write here note. Okay, the first note is condition and else. Condition and else must end with colon. Okay, that is the first note. Now the second thing is brackets are optional. Brackets are optional for the blocks. Okay, see here, even you can give brackets, it doesn't matter. Okay, now if you run this, import examples, you are stranger. Say for example, if I move here, now what will be the output? Any one of you? Error. What kind of error it is? Else has been moved inside. It becomes to. It is been changed to one more block. But it must begin in the first block. Is it? Now what kind of mistake it is? What kind of mistake it is? Indentation error. Priya says indentation error. Good. I think I have explained you in the last class. If I run this, you see there? Syntax error also. It is syntax error also. Okay. So, you run this. Okay, you are stranger. If I move only here, only one colon. Let us see what will be the error. Indentation error. If I move only one colon, that is saying that it is indentation error. Okay, so both if and else belongs to same level. Okay, that is the meaning here. Okay, now I'll comment this. I will move to the next example. This is my example. I have defined a variable u. I have initialized with not a good coder. Okay, now here, if u is good coder, print you are like a tiger from forest. Else else you are like a tiger from circus. Okay, now what will be the output of this? What will be the output of this? Please type me. Mistakes also there. You must be moved to first colon. Okay, if must be moved to first colon, else must be moved to first colon. You is initialized with not a good coder. Now you see here, not a good coder is good coder. Condition is false. Condition is false. So you'll get a message like you are like a tiger from circus. Okay. You see that you are like a tiger from circus. That is output. The else block is executed. If you want the first block to be executed, good coder. Good coder. Okay, I'll change that one. Now if you run this, you see that you are like a tiger from forest. Okay, good coder is, it is like this. Good coder. We can use is also. We can use is also. Instead of equal to, I have used is. Okay. We can use is. See here, dear students, if is a keyword, is is a keyword, else is a keyword. All are indicated with the blue color. All are indicated with the blue color. Okay. I run this. Import examples. You are like a tiger from forest. Okay. Now I'll comment this. Are you understanding? Please respond me. Please respond me. Say yes. Are you understanding? Say yes. If yes, else say no. Survi says yes. Nitish says yes. Good. One minute. I'm opening your textbook so that there are few diagrams. Okay, this is the diagram for simple if. This is the diagram for simple if. It's also known as flowchart. Okay. Always the execution starts. Okay, after that we are checking the condition. This is the rhombus symbol. Okay, we are checking the condition. If the condition is true, we are printing hi Alice. Else we will stop. This is the flowchart for simple if. Okay. Similarly, there is one more flowchart for if else. You see there? For if else. You see there, we are starting, then name is equal to Alice. Condition is true. If condition is true, we are printing hi Alice. And then we will stop. Okay. And else, if the condition is false, if the name is not equal to Alice, if it is Bob, print hello stranger. We will get the false part is executed. Okay. We will get the message like hello stranger. Okay. In the exam, whenever you are explaining if or if else, you must try to explain with these kind of diagrams. Okay. These are also known as flowcharts. In the next session, we shall start with else if. So we can stop here. But before that, in this session, you have learned the conditional statements. Okay. They are also known as flow statements. And I have revised you various import statements. I have revised you various import statements. Okay. I have explained you various importing libraries, sys, OS, okay, random, all those things. Okay. Try to revise the things. Shall we stop here? Please respond me. Say yes. Sri Lakshmi says yes. Abhishek says yes. Okay. Okay, we are going to stop here. You can see the videos. I am sending you the links. Okay. Every one of you. Start from the beginning. You must be perfect. Open the textbook. Textbook is very easy. Okay. Thank you so much. We can stop here.